Hi there, this is Kathy Zimmerman, and we are starting a whole new series prior to conference, and it is called Vendor Voices. You will be able to hear from our Gold Plus sponsors about what they do and how they do it. Today, we're talking to Matthews Specialty Vehicles, and with us, we have Michelle Shoup, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing. She graduated from the University of Washington and is employed at the Matthews Specialty Vehicles for over 8 years. And we have Caitlin Bronze, who is an account executive who graduated from the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and she is employed with Matthews for over 5 years. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you so much for having us today, Kathy. We're so excited.
Well, we are very excited. So, first of all, let me thank you for everything that Matthews does for ABOS. This year, you're sponsoring our networking night, so we're very excited about that. Lots of good things for people. We're going to have a ton of fun. And, you know, you guys just do so much for all of our people all during the year, and we really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. It feels so good to be recognized in that way. We just love ABOS. We've been with you for so long, built great partnerships, great friendships, great relationships with the teams there. And we are just so excited about the future. And this year, very, very excited about Arizona.
Oh my gosh, yes. And back in person for the first time in, going on 3 years now. So it's going to be a fun time, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about exactly who Matthews Specialty Vehicles really is?
All right. Well, for those that don't know Matthews Specialty Vehicles is a premier specialty vehicle manufacturer. And we don't say that lightly, okay? Specialty vehicles, so let's get back up to where Matthews started, right? So Matthews started as a qualified distributor of Thomas Built buses. Those are the yellow school buses that we see going down the roads, taking our children to school and those kind of things. Thomas Built buses are built right next door to us in High Point, North Carolina. We're located in Greensboro. And so through that relationship, our dealers, which were located in New York, they would fly down here to North Carolina, take customers on tours of the Thomas Built bus plant. And grew a great reputation for just doing that, providing those school buses. But as we know, and if you've been with Matthews for any period of time, you know that we are innovators, we're thinkers, and we're always looking to fill niches. And what our parent company found was that there was a need for a little option work to be done on those Thomas Built buses. So it might have been luggage racks, it might have been 12-volt AC units. So it's all of these kind of little things. And I'm telling this story for a reason. So those little things started to grow to bigger and bigger things, right? Our customers found that we were really good at doing those things and they wanted a little bit more and a little bit more until eventually, magically, our very first specialty vehicle was actually a bookmobile. And so they said, can you take one of these buses and can you turn it into a bookmobile? And that is the roots of Matthews Specialty Vehicles. We started with bookmobiles. Now that was in 92, that our first specialty vehicle went over the curb. And since then, we have, expanded our lines, if you will, to mobile healthcare units, biomedical services. We still do lots of bookmobiles, classrooms, STEM and STEAM labs. Now we're getting into a lot of really high-tech stuff because our customers are asking for it for gaming units and entertainment like that. We still do all of those people movers. We even do some prison transport and things like that. So you're going to find us doing many, many different specialty vehicle platforms. And in addition, not just those buses anymore. Over the years, again, listening to those customers, wanting to know what they need and what they're looking for, we've expanded those product lines. We still do the Thomas Built bus conversions. We also do our custom coach, which if you peek under it, it is a set of Thomas rails that we actually build the body. And that is our most customized unit. So that's from the frame rails up. We do those bus conversions. We do a variety of motorhome or RV conversion shells. We do heavy duty diesel trucks, gas trucks, and we do vans. So there is a platform for everyone and for all of the different modalities and verticals that we build for. So that was the long answer to who's Matthews Specialty Vehicles. We are special.
Of course you're special, yes. And so now that we know a little bit about who Matthews is, so what is your particular history or experience with bookmobiles, the two of you?
So great question. And just like Michelle had mentioned, our first specialty vehicle that we rolled across the curb in '92 was a bookmobile, and it was on a Thomas school bus. And since then, over the years, we've been working with many organizations across the US, learning, adapting, evolving to what the library needs. Not everybody needs a 40-foot unit. So we have smaller platforms that can fit into rural areas that anyone can drive, which we are seeing a huge trend in the market for those smaller platform vehicles. From that, you can have gas or diesel chassis. And of course, working with all the libraries and finding what they need, because not everyone needs the same thing. We have services that can provide stations inside the vehicle or stations on the exterior of the vehicle. Our platforms allow for customers to be able to set up story time inside and outside. Green solutions that we're getting into now are more common in the future. So everything that we do, we try and look for a specific platform. And as an account executive here, I will walk you guys through that process, finding what works best for you guys and where we can kind of meet in the middle of the road.
Perfect.
So yeah, our bookmobiles, just like we said, with our very first unit was a bookmobile. We've continued to build those every single year. It is one of our primary product lines here, but they tend to look a little different now. We still have those that love that bus chassis. That is that premier, that's what we think of for the original bookmobiles. But through working with new organizations, figuring out where they're going, how they're operating, and what they're doing, and maybe aligning that with budget and those kind of things, that's where all these other chassis and platforms are coming in. And so that's part of Caitlin's role here, is asking the who, what, where, why, when, all the things, and educating our customers on the pros and limitations of each of the platforms so that they can make an educated decision about the best choice for them and their organization.
Being a bookmobile driver myself, it's not a one size fits all for every library because, I know you've got to be very aware of where you're going to park it and where it's going to be and how it's going to be driven. So it's very nice to hear that you sit down and you work out individual plans with each customer. That's always an important thing to do. So what's your secret sauce?
I would say that is a bit of what Matthew's secret sauce really is that we know one size does not fit all, one conversion does not fit all. And when we say specialty and we're special, we believe that each vehicle, each program is special and we build custom to that program. It is in the weeds from the beginning because we are building a very special tool unique to that organization. So, even getting into the nitty gritty from, do you want your duplex USB outlet above your workstation or below your workstation? Because some organizations want to plug in above the countertop and others need that grommet hole because they're going to plug in below. And that's a very simple, explanation of what custom looks like, but it is getting down to those details and asking all the questions. Now, certainly we have customers that say, hey, you've been doing this for over 30 years. You tell me what is best. And that is okay, but we still want them to make educated choices. And we can tell them in our experience, previous customers have done this, or these are the trends we're seeing in the marketplace, but really helping this collaborative process. So, yep, our secret sauce is that we are providing something that is unique and custom for every customer, and we take the time to do that.
Excellent, excellent. So if we had to look into a crystal ball, what does the future look like for us?
Wow. The future of bookmobiles. Well, I mean, maybe that's going to be Jetsons and we're going to be flying. No.
It is 2020, plus.
Yeah, I saw a funny little meme about that, and I think the Jetsons actually did have in their cartoons at one point that
Mhm.
we would be flying by now.
Yes.
We're not quite there yet. We're still doing everything on tires. We're on wheels still. But the future is in technology, and it's in that innovation and coming alongside of those forward thinkers and thinking about new and unique ways to meet our customers, meet our patrons where they are, right? And filling those needs. Today, green solutions is what we're seeing a lot of. And that can look like hybrids. It can look like battery solutions and inverters. It can be solar. There's all of these different things. I mean, even electric vehicles, right? And those solutions are not off the shelf. They're not one size fits all. And it is, again, having that conversation. This is what this technology will allow. Does this fit your organization and your needs? And kind of just marrying together the picture of all that. So the future, green. I think the future is green. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So now that we've talked about that, tell me exactly how long has Matthews been with ABOS as a partner?
Matthews has been a proud partner with ABOS for 28 years.
Wow.
28 years. Oh my gosh.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
It is amazing. And I have been a part of ABOS for all of the 5 years that I have been here. It's been a pleasure seeing the organization grow, meeting everyone in person. My favorite ABOS event was the one that we held in Raleigh, which I know you guys.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
People still talk about that.
We did. And we had 3 of our vehicles there. So we had our massive coach that had double slide outs all the way down to a van chassis, being able to show everyone our vehicles and our passion and why we do what we do. And then of course we had to get creative when COVID hit and pandemic. And if you guys were virtual and remember seeing Dennis and I, we had our cowboy hats on for our presentation for that year. And then of course we were in Omaha and we lost power that year. So we did our presentation outside on the wheelchair lift.
Yes.
So it's all been fun, and we are so excited to be in Arizona, to see everyone back in person this year. And we have something really fun that we are going to be showing. Speaking along the future is green. There will be something there that is green. So we're excited to show you guys our new platform and what we have been working on and our secret sauce here at Matthews.
Yeah, that's exciting. Another year books, we can't wait.
Yeah, to 28 years, but people still talk about Raleigh and what an amazing night that was, and the vehicles, and it was just a fun evening. And so we're all excited to have that same kind of evening coming up in Scottsdale, provided by you, and it's just going to be wonderful. So thank you both so much for the time today. It's been a pleasure. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we end?
We just want to thank you, and we want to thank the members. We couldn't have been doing this for 28 years without just great partnership with the members. We build great vehicles. You provide wonderful services, and together we do great things. And so we are just so grateful and honored that you continue to allow Matthews to participate.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate that you do participate. And so I will say thank you again, and we will see you in Scottsdale.
See you
See you
there.
soon.
Thanks.